on the other side of things, you know, the Colts favored, had the experience. So, what happened for them?
Well, like what you're talking about with the defense kind of throwing them off a little bit, and the Colts defense themselves were not very good on third and long. They could hold them pretty well for first down, second down, and then third and long, they're just like, well, you know, you can have at it, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, that didn't really help very much.
No. You gotta stop them on third. You gotta do it.
Yeah, that would help. I mean, stopping them anytime kind of helps, but I mean, third kind of major. And they're being killed with penalties. I mean, I don't see it well enough to see if they were all deserved or not, or if like they weren't calling for the other team as much as they should have been, but they really got killed on penalties.
Particularly that overtime, that drive, where the Chargers started with the ball. They got the ball in overtime, and they just went all the way down and scored the touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
There were at least, I think, 2 or 3 major ones. Bad timing.
Yeah, that's a bad time to do it.
Bad timing, but yeah, all day, just kind of uncharacteristic stuff there. Moving on to Sunday's games, watching football on the Sabbath,
That's fun, right?
like the Jewish people do, and everyone else nowadays,
Okay.
with their HD TVs.
Well,
That's okay.
okay.
We had Ravens and Dolphins. We had something that I think a lot of people knew. I knew the Ravens were going to go in there and clean them out. I think my counterpart said that it's going to be a closer game than I thought, but that was a lie.
Well, it's close to that.
Right, because I know, and he doesn't really know.
When he does that, you know, let him know.
When he does, you'll let him know.
Okay.
I'm asking you about the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out what else to say. Just break it down. Ravens. How'd they do it? I mean, everybody knows, but just tell them anyway.
Okay. The defense really carried them and really crushed the other team. So, I mean, that was a major factor, was Baltimore's defense.
Obviously.
Especially considering how many interceptions there were. There were 4 interceptions that would be defense. So that helped. What?
4.
Making sure. Yeah.
That's more than 5 throws.
How many did you see?
At least like 3 a day.
Oh, that's not much more then.
That's true.
Are you okay?
Go ahead if you got something to say.
Okay. Are you sure you're gonna be okay?
Yes.
Okay. Back to the game. Sorry, having health issues. Is Ed Reed the best player in the game? Yes. I would say yes.
Wow.
What would you say?
I was almost going to answer that.
Yeah?
But I was still drinking water. It sounded like a question to me.
Well, it was a question.
Ed Reed. I love Ed Reed. I love Ed
Yeah?
Reed. Is he the best player in the game? You know what? He didn't even get defensive MVP this year. Some guy on the Steelers got it. But that doesn't really mean a whole lot. Because I don't know how he didn't get the defensive MVP, really. I mean, how did he not?
Well, some people just get overlooked.
Well, he did. I don't know. Ed Reed. Is he the best player in the game? I don't know.
You want to figure it out
You're stumping
during the
me.
show?
You're stumping me. I'll figure it out
Or do you
later.
want to figure it out later and we can keep moving on?
I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
I can't handle it.
Okay.
You say yes, that is good enough for me.
Okay, good. I'm glad you can accept that.
Yes.
Partially due to Baltimore's defense, Miami was very overwhelmed from the start, so that kind of also contributed to their downfall.
It did. They didn't have a whole lot going on.
Alright, what happened to Chad Pennington?
Well, you know, what happens to every comeback player of the year? You win comeback player of the year, and then you suck all of a sudden.
Because you've got the award, so you don't need to...
Yeah, you're like, oh, comeback. I might as well go back to when I sucked.
Or you just don't have to work for the award anymore. Either way.
Either way, though,
Either way.
he but I mean, you know, I don't know. It could have been any quarterback out there.